Hi, welcome to Road Bike Culture. I'm your host, Kevin Isley. Today, I'm taking you to Calistoga, California. Before there was the wine industry that makes up the great Napa Valley, there was the hot springs industry. In 1846, Samuel Bannon purchased 2,000 acres in Calistoga to create a great spa, similar to the ones he used to go to in New York in Saratoga Springs. And in 1862, the spa opened, and he gave a speech where he meant to say the Saratoga of California. But what he ended up saying was the Calistoga of Sarafornia. And local lore will have you believe that that is how Calistoga got its name. And I haven't found a source to dispute that. In 1920, Giuseppe Musante, a candy store and soda fountain owner in Calistoga, was drilling for a cold water well one day when he tapped into a hot water spring. And in 1924, he founded the Calistoga Sparkling Mineral Water Company, today known as Calistoga Water. Calistoga is known for one of three Old Faithful geysers in the world. The first is in Yellowstone National Park, the second is in New Zealand, and the third is in Calistoga. This is a geyser that erupts frequently and on the same schedule. Today, Calistoga is known for their hot water baths, for their mud baths. It is a spa destination that a lot of people go to. My wife comes here once a year with her girlfriends and they have a really good time. They mostly go to Indian Spring. But personally, I've never been to one of these spas. I've never had a mud bath because when I come to Calistoga, I come to ride. Recently, my friend Michael Alvarado planned a birthday ride for himself out of Calistoga, and when we showed up, we were not prepared for what an epic ride this was going to be. The ride took us north of Calistoga for a few miles until we got to Old Toll Road. And when we hit Old Toll Road, we had an elevation gain of 300 feet. And then everything changed. This is a 5.5 mile climb with an average gradient of 6%. But there are some 11 and 12s here too. And this climb never gives up. You go from 300 feet to 1,850 feet. This is 1,500 vert in 5 miles. And this is the kind of climb that only a cyclist would love. Narrow roads, not very well paved, too many blind corners. Cars hate this road, and we didn't see a lot of cars on this road. It made it epic. But once you crest, you're on a well-paved highway, and this road is nice for descending. It is a 4-mile descent with a negative grade of 6%. On this descent, I hit 58 miles an hour on my new Specialized. It was just a beautiful descent. I never got worried. The roads were super smooth, big winding turns. It was just amazing. After that descent, you end up in Middleton, which is a little tiny farming town. And this part of Napa is not on the radar of any tourist. This is pure farm country. Back here, you know that the magic behind the wineries is actual farming practice. The next few miles are beautiful undulation roads. Not many cars. Absolutely beautiful and scenic roads until you get to the next climb. The next climb is Butts Canyon. This is a 1-mile climb at about 6%. It comes in the middle of the ride. It's not very hard, but there are no tree covers. So if you come late in the season, this is going to be a grueling hot beast. After that, we descend down into Pope Valley. Pope Valley is a beautiful farming destination. If you like farming and you like to see grapes growing and you like to see cows and horses, this is going to be very beautiful for you. And then we stopped at the Pope Valley General Store where we got potato chips and Cokes. We needed salty, crunchy, and something with caffeine. After Pope Valley General Store, we climbed up Howell Mountain Road from the Pope Valley side. This is a 2.5 mile climb with an average gradient of 10%. You are climbing a wall here, and some of the switchbacks hit 15%. This is a never-ending climb. It is a really hard climb, and this climb comes basically at the end of the ride. You are beat up and you are sore when you hit this ride. Once you get to the top of it, you have a couple more upwardly pitches. I wouldn't call them climbs after what you just did, but they can still burn your legs. Then you go down and you descend Howell Mountain on the Napa Valley side. This is an epic, epic descent. It is smooth, it is fast, and when you're looking out, You see what everybody thinks of Napa. You see the wineries, you see the estates out there. It is beautiful, but there are a lot of cars on this road and they go really fast, so be careful. Toward the end of the descent, you're gonna have a really sharp left-hand hairpin turn, and you could be hitting this at around 40 miles an hour. So when you see that sign, hit your brakes, slow down. This is a very sharp corner. Once you hit the Silverado Trail, you have about 4 miles of undulating road, but this is among the best road in cycling. It has the grand tasting rooms of the best wineries in the world. This is truly epic. And when you start off in the farmlands like we did, and then you see the estates, you see what making wine is really about. It is about farming practice, and it is about elegance. And this ride showcases that. After the ride, we got back to our cars, and then we headed off to a spa called Solage. We didn't get any spa treatments here. We just went to their restaurant, Soul Bar. I ordered the Wagyu beef burger. It was truly awesome. I had the tuna poke as an appetizer, and we were drinking beautiful wines. We drank a lot of Pinot here, and it was really the way to cap off this kind of a ride. Nothing screams Napa Valley like good wine and good food. Nothing screams Calistoga like good saunas and mud baths, but nothing makes up Northern California like epic rides with massive climbs and beautiful descents. If you're looking to come to California to go for an epic ride, I would always recommend Napa Valley. Well, I think that just about covers it. Calistoga, California, known for their spas, known for the wine, but in my book, really known for excellent writing. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. And until the next time, I hope to see you out there on the road.